Today we'll be going over how to start the Chinook in 2 minutes with a flow for the cockpit and some little tips and tricks that I found in the first few days of it being out. First of all, we're going to go into the adjust controls, and the two controls I suggest for you to do for this startup to make life a little bit easier for yourself is the FADEC engine start switches 1 and 2. This is so you can flick this very small switch up here and also look at the screen. Going into the start of the flow now, we work AC/DC, FADEC, hydraulic, fuel, restart to AC/DC, FADEC, and then finally ending with fuel. So battery for DC power, activating the APU for AC power. We're going to hold it in run for 5 seconds. Then hold it in start for 2 seconds or until you begin to hear it kick in. Do not prematurely start it, otherwise you can hurt the APU. It won't turn on. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but it just does not turn on. APU light is now on. We can enable the APU generator, which is directly underneath the APU master. A helicopter will begin to wake up now. We need instrument, so it's going to be top rightish, INST for instrument. Make sure it's the first page of instrument for the powertrain page and not the fuel page. Next, we'll be using the backup power and the PTUs 1 and 2. We'll be doing fuel, the main tanks, and we're doing the engine condition levers to ground. Use your scroll wheel until it clicks in, like so. At which point we now draw attention to the instruments. We're going to be starting number 1 first, so using your key command or the switch just here to hold down the starter 1 or 2 until it reaches a minimum of 12 on the N1. So holding it down now. 7, 8, 9, 10 through 12, releasing. And it is carrying off. We have fill flow. We can now start number 2. Holding it to about a minimum of 12 again. So releasing. We have a good start for number 1 and good start for 2. We can now bring the RPMs up to flight for both engines. We then go back to our flow, so engine 1 gen, engine 2 gen, APU gen off, APU off. We can keep the backup power on, so it's now going to be being charged, and it will remain in a armed state, or you can turn it off. The power transfer units can either remain on, or can also be turned off. Going to our utilities now. On either CDU, these little computers down here, you can go index, power, and you can power on your RWR or EGIs as well. Finally, get rid of your master warning and check your warnings as well, your WAC page. It should look something like this. There you go, they are now on. Weird bug, they remain off the first time. There you go, that is a fully started Chinook.